Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video. So for today's video, I am going to be doing my monthly library haul, and I think this is going to be, it's not like a series, but it's going to be a thing that I do every single month because I usually take this big trip to the library where I just pick up all kind of different books, and I think it's 12 or 13 books, I think it's 12 books that I bought from the library here the other day, and I thought I would share them with you guys. So I am no construction work right now, please be quiet outside. So I am such in the mood for like YA contemporary books because the weather is getting a lot better here where I live, so I just want to read cute romance stories. So first I want to start by showing the book that I'm currently reading. Okay, so I need to tell you guys something. I don't know if it's just me, but I usually never like, okay, you can't call it like craving, but like, what do you call it? Whenever I finish a book, I sometimes feel like, oh, now I want to read like a thriller, or now I want to read a fantasy book, or now I want to read like a nonfiction book, but I never really feel like I want to read a specific book. I always feel like, okay, now I've read a book from that genre, now I want to read like another book from another genre. It's never really a specific book, but for some sort of reason I have been wanting to read this book for such a long time, and I was so lucky that it was there at the library and I just knew that I needed to start this book so I could stop thinking about it all the time. And that book is Belle by Rachel Hawkins. Don't ask me why, for some sort of reason I want to read this so bad, but I do. I am 116 pages in this book so far. I like it. I'm interested in see what turns it takes and what's going on, because some weird stuff has been going on so far, but yeah. I've heard really great things about Belle, but not that many good things about the other two books, so I'm also excited to see how I like them or not, because I believe this is a trilogy. I don't know if it's like a series or it's just a trilogy, don't put me up on that one, but I'm excited to continue on with this. The next book that I got is Wanderlust by Jen Malone. This sounds like the perfect like summer read. The only thing I know is that we follow this girl that goes on a road trip through Europe, I believe. This is like the perfect book for when I go to Greece this year, but I am just gonna read it now and maybe reread it if I like it a lot when I go to Greece. Another book that I've just been wanting for such a long time is The Fixer by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. The ratings on this series is incredible, and I really just want to read it and see what all of this fuss is about. I mean, because it sounds good. I think this is like a YA mystery thriller kind of thing, and even though I'm not in the mood for thrillers at the moment at all, I am still in the mood for this book. Just this one. And yeah, I'm excited to see if I like it or not, because the ratings are actually like really good in this one, so hopefully it will surprise me. Then I got Phantom Limbs by Paula Garner. Just as a reader, once mentioned this like one time, and then I never heard anyone talk about it again. But it caught my attention and I could get it at the library, and I thought, why not? Then I am like starting this thing for myself that whenever I go to the library, I usually know what books I'm out for, and then sometimes I just pick some out that I like know stuff about. But I also want to like make this new type of thing that I pick out a book that I haven't heard anything about, don't really know, and then read the synopsis, and if it sounds interesting, and then I'm gonna borrow it and give it a chance. And I did that this time, and the book that I decided to pick up is A Different Truth by Annette Openlander, and this sounds really interesting. It happens in 1968 under the Vietnam War. We follow two boys and how their friendship develops, and stuff is happening, something like pulls them apart, and there's a lot of things going on, but I'm excited to see if I like this or not. Then I got another book, and I'm really excited to read this, and I've heard great things, but I have absolutely no idea to pronounce the title. And Scythe? I don't know. I've heard amazing things about this book, so even though the genre is not really something that I'm usually like liking, I will still give this a chance, and hopefully I will end up loving it. The next book that I borrowed, I was just about to say purchased, but borrowed, was The First Time She Drowned It by Carrie Clutter. The only thing I know about this specific book is that we follow a girl that was put in a mental institution by her mother, and now I think she has to go out and deal with life. And books about mental health in general is really interesting to read, I feel like, so hopefully this will be good. The ratings were fine, or actually they were quite good, so I'm excited. Then I also borrowed Jenna Finn, and the reason, I actually don't have any specific reason except that I saw it on another booktuber's YouTube channel and I thought, why not? It's not very big and maybe I like it. Then I also got Been Here All Along by Sandy Hall. I actually think this follows two guys that are falling in love. It sounds so freaking cute and I just want to read it right now after Rebel Bell. I think I will, and it sounds like something I would really like. Then I also got True Letters from a Fictional Life by Kenneth Logan. Once again, I think it deals with a guy that falls for another guy and he already has a girlfriend and he has to deal with coming out and stuff. I'm not quite 100%, I'm not 100% sure because I don't really know what the book is about, except that it tells you that we have our main character that is a guy and he started to fall for another guy, and that's like all I know. Then I also got Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Walsh. I think this is like a love story that happens in Italy, and that's good enough for me. That's all I need to know. It sounds like something I would love. The last book that it's not purchased, still borrowed, was another fantasy novel, and it is The Star-Touched Queen by Rashani Koshki. Yeah, butcher that name pretty hard. I've heard great things about this book. I'm not 100% sure about what it is about, but I've heard good things, and that's good enough for me because look at the bright side, I didn't pay any money for it, so I'm really excited to read this. In general, I'm excited to read all of these books. Those were the books I got this time in my monthly library haul. Maybe I will have another one up in 2 weeks because I tend to go to the library very often. Leave a comment down below, tell me if you have read any of these books. Obviously, don't spoil anything. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!